Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third lecture of CNKI Treasure Hunt. I'm Sharon from CNKI Global Marketing Department. In this lecture, we would like to invite Dr. Chengshuo Xia from Graduate School of Science and Technology, Keele University, to talk about collection and access to academic resources in interdisciplinary fields, a study of medical engineer integration and human-computer interaction. His main research areas are pervasive computing, wearable computing, human-computer interaction, and sports and health. In this lecture, he will present the research objects of medical engineer integration and human-computer interaction, a multidisciplinary intersection, and show how to use the CNKI platform for information retrieval to help key technical information collection. Now let's welcome Dr. Xia to share his research methods.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, hello guys, I am Chengshuo Xia. I'm from the Keele University in Japan. So it's my great honor here to introduce my experience and also my research related to CNKI. So the topic of today's presentation is collection and access to academic resources in interdisciplinary fields, study of medical engineering integration and human-computer interaction. So before the introduction, I would like to introduce myself. So I'm Chengshuo Xia from the third year PhD student from the Keele University. At Graduate School of Science and Technology, also I serve as the research assistant of the EIST. My research areas including the passive computing, wearable computing, and also the human-computer interaction and sports and health. And I also published several top conference and top journal papers. So let's go to our introduction. And the first is a background of the interdisciplinary fields research. The second is medical engineer integration of CNKI. The third one, I will use the CNKI to assist the fields cross research and show the demo to you. So let me introduce the first part, interdisciplinary fields research. So as we all know, with the rapid development of technology, there is a limit to the number of the problems that can be solved by a single discipline. So the single subject is not enough. So to further solve the complex problems, in reality, multidisciplinary cross-research has emerged. It means that we should integrate several different subjects together to fuse the different information, data, techniques, tools, and perspectives, and also the concepts or theories from different subjects to fuse the advantages together to solve a very complex, complete problems. As a single subject knowledge will no longer be sufficient, it will require the researchers to keep studying, touch on the multidisciplinary background and seek a proper tool. So it also requires that every time in a big project team, it should include different backgrounds of the different subjects, people. It should fuse a different disciplinized knowledge. So let me pick a very typical examples for you. It is a medical engineer integration and also the human-computer interaction. So for the first one, the medical engineer integration, I think everybody is familiar with that. So every day from the news and the website, we can see a lot of resources related to the medical and engineering. Like some typical example, the artificial intelligence plus the medical, and also the material science plus the medical, and also the electronic engineering plus medical. All of these are very close, has been paid a lot of close attention, with a very hit topic. So like the first one, artificial intelligence medical, I believe that some of you may heard that using the X-ray image to maybe diagnose a disease. So the artificial intelligence help the doctor to diagnose the disease easier. Like they use the artificial intelligence to build a data set and train a classifier to help the doctor to diagnose the disease. So related to the material science and also the medical, some of you may heard that the artificial skin of the people, when somebody was burned, they will use the artificial skin to help them to recovery. And also the artificial heart. Somebody may have the heart disease, they can maybe got a transferred artificial heart to got recovery. And third one, electronic engineering. This is also used to monitoring the physiological parameters of the people or a patient, like to monitoring your heart rate, respiration rate, and also your breath rate. Yeah. So all of this help the medical to fuse the people's daily life and also help the doctor to diagnose the patient easier and help them to recovery from disease and do the rehabilitation. All of this assist a very good medical and the other type of the science together. Yeah. Another typical field is the human-computer interaction. So from the title of this one, you can feel that it feels the human and also the computer together. So this type of the research normally fuse the different subjects like the computer science, the design, the psychological, human factor engineering, and mechanical and electronics. So the background of the HCI is very complex, and from the maybe 40 years ago, there's the start of this subject, and nowadays it has become a multidisciplinary field. And a lot of researchers contribute to this field to build a more natural human and computer world. Like if you pay attention to the daily maybe electronics like the smartphone, smartwatch, the Apple has done a lot of good objects. Like they use the very good UI design to help the people to operate the Apple smartphone and also the Apple Watch. So I believe that the HCI design has emerged into everybody's daily life. Like if we open a MacBook or open the laptop, we should use the keyboard and the mouse to operate the system to realize our mind into the computer system. And also very popular maybe assistants like the AI speech, we can use the conversation, talk with the computer system to realize the like smartphones controlling turn off the light and many other operations. So the HCI also focus on the psychologies of the human body. Like if we use a WeChat, Weibo, and it naturally affects our body selves. So this subject also focused on how the technology affect the people in their lives. As it feels a lot of different technologies, it aims to build a very big bridge between the human and the computer, help the people with a better life. So in today's presentation, I would like to pick one of the topic of HCI and also the medical and engineering integration fields to show how to use the CNKI to assist the interdisciplinary fields research. So let me introduce the CNKI the first. So it is from the Chinese corporation, and it has an overseas version from this link. The functionality of the CNKI is basically look like the Web of Science and also the Google Scholar to search the academic resources for the researchers. And here's a basic overview of the CNKI overseas version. And you can see that it has several different databases, including the journal, thesis dissertation, proceedings, newspaper, a yearbook, and also the books and standards. And the 13th approach is basically the same with other different institutions, like search by the subject, search by title, keyboard, and title, author. For example, if we would like to search the COVID-19, like we tap the COVID into the block, and yeah, it will shows the result of the searching. And here you can see that the left one is the Chinese tab, Chinese words, And this one is the kind of the result of the searching. This is because I used the Chinese as my main language, and it's also support other language like English. So I think it's more friendly to for the overseas Chinese people that they can both balance the Chinese type of article and also the English article. Yeah, like you can change the language selection and also change a different type of the category. Yeah, as we know that COVID-19 is very kind of popular topic research. Because yeah, as you can see, that's more than a lot of the research result from the different journals and the city statistician and conference newspaper or something. And you can pick any one you like. Yeah, before I go to the case study, I would like to show at first about some basic operation for you. Let me show the overview of the CNKI for you. So this is overview of that. So here is the subjects. We got the different type of the searching method, like using the keyword or title, author, something like. If we choose the keyword, we can code COVID-19. Yeah, as I selected the Chinese as my main language, you can see that a lot of Chinese result from that, also including the articles of the English article. But yeah, as you can see that even if this is an English article, but it's kind of the Chinese version. And also the author is from the Chinese. But if I change the language, yeah, it will be another type of kind of the international state. Yeah, you can see a lot of different English journal and English result from that. So you can see there's no kind of the cities related to this. If we click the conference, yeah, it has a different type of the conference. And the academic journals, yeah, result of that is also very rich. So this is kind of the basic operation of to search the topic using the CNKI first. And also, I think that you can use the subject. Yeah, if you're using the subject, it's more relevant to your topic. Yeah, and I think that it is a very basic operation. And if you use the Google Scholar in daily life, and this is not very difficult for you. And also you can use the searching results to maybe narrow down your target about your topic. And also it has advanced research search, and it can including multiple different methods to search a topic. And if you have different target, like the author's name and also the journal you want to tap, and also the subject. Okay, maybe we can see the COVID-19 and also the nature, I think. Yeah, including very top journals results from the topic of COVID-19. Yeah, as you can see, the kind of the Nature Communications and Nature, and also other type of journals will include that. So it is a very basic operation. Yeah, let's move to a case study of using the CNKI to help your research. So I pick a case study like writing a research proposal. I think it's very important for researchers, even if you're a PhD student or a master student, or you're maybe the young researchers, you need to apply for a budget, or you need to write a research proposal before your thesis. So let's use the CNKI to help you to write a research proposal. So kind of if you if you're going to write a research proposal, I believe that you're not very familiar with the topic or targets you should research. So let me have a purpose for you, like to develop a mobile application for detecting the COVID-19 positive via the coughing sound. Yeah, like right now we as we all know that we use a very instructive method to use to detect the positive of the COVID-19 in daily life, especially in China. Every day, I think a lot of people going to test the positive or negative to get the screening from the COVID-19. So if we would like to develop the mobile application to detect whether you have the COVID-19 or not, it is more convenient for the user. They can maybe very rapidly to get the result of the risk of COVID-19. So if you want to, the goal is like to develop the mobile application. I believe this is a very compelling and also promising topic, and we should like set this as a target of our research. So let us writing this proposal together. So at the first, we should narrow down the disciplines related to the this topic. I believe they should include in the medical, because we should detect the positive of COVID-19. We should have the medical background. And that is software engineering, because we believe we should build this system on the mobile application, as a mobile application, like maybe build it on the smartphone. And another one is artificial intelligence, because this is a mobile application. It should use a lot of data. So related to the data science, we normally use the artificial intelligence to help the system design. And finally, as the system is applied to the human, so it should including the human-computer interaction. We should have a good design to support the user to use it. So if the disciplines related to these 4 subjects, we should narrow down the possible keywords. Like first one is like the COVID-19 detection or the COVID-19 positive detection. The second one is the mobile application development and the coughing sound, UI design. So all of these may be like the first type, we narrow down our target to do a research, to do a searching. So writing a proposal normally have these several steps. The first one, we should collect the recent research result to do a literature review. Another one is we should know the technique background. We should know what type of the knowledge or what type of the technique we should have and use it to solve this problem. And finally, we should get the novelty. Because this is research, we should have the novel point to do the big contribution to the community. So following this type of 3 big points, we should using the CNKI to assist we complete these tasks. So at the first, we should check the related work to do the literature review to find the current research result. So let me tap the COVID-19 detection. So as you can see that if I tap the COVID-19 detection, the result from the previous I have showed to you, the result will show the different type of the journal paper from the English language. So the several review papers with the latest publication that will be shown to you. As you can see, that is very new, right? Very latest, the result is kind of the April, the March, and all of this is kind of the review. So the review paper will help you to know the background of the research target very quickly. And after that, we can click the one of the article. So one of the point I want to propose is that if we click one article, you can see the very similar article. So this is a very good function for you to get kind of a map of your topic. So the similar article will also show to you, like the first one, it is kind of detecting the COVID-19 from the chest computed tomography scan using the AI-driven method. So this is a very related topic to our research, like because it's also the Android application related to the mobile application. So using a similar article, you can rapidly set a network related to your keywords. And also you can see that it can search by the authors. So I believe the author you searched is one of the kind of the experts in this research field. So searching the articles by the author is also the very quick method for you to get this kind of research map. And also affiliation and also the keywords analysis will help you to know how this research going in the future or in the past. So using this kind of related article is a very useful function for you to set to know this kind of related work very quickly. Another one, like let me tap the mobile together, because our research target is like to design a mobile application for detecting the COVID-19 positive. So the mobile application is also very significant. So let me together tap the COVID-19 and the mobile together. As you can see that, so the top three are kind of the very related work. The first one is the COVID-19 mobile apps. And also second one is also from the American NHS COVID-19 mobile. And this is also for the contact tracking. So all of this is related to our kind of topic. So after we search the article, there's also very useful function for you to record that. Like if you click the one of the article, you can see in the right corner, it has a different function for you to record this kind of results. Like to share this with other guys and using the link to share. And one of it is like using the favorite to collect the paper. So if you use some paper management software like the EndNote, I believe you are not unfamiliar with this function. And if you use kind of the management software, it is also very useful for you to get the format of the reference. And you can select the different type of the citation format, like APA format. So this is directly for you to pass to the format of the citation for you. If you use a Word for writing a paper, it's also very quickly for you to pass to the reference in your research proposal writing. Yeah. So after that, I believe that you can use this method to set a network of your related work to doing a very good literature review. And also you can use the function for sharing or the record or the citation export. So using this type of function, you can set a list of your literature review. So after that, if you're doing after you complete the literature review, you should go to the key knowledge searching. You should collect the materials for you to understand what type of the technologies you should use. So like we tap the coughing sensing. Because the method we want to detect the users is like to detect their cough. So we tap on this kind of the keywords. So the result is like, the first one is using a low-cost microphone to perceiving the cough sensing. So it is very also related to our research. But as you see that, yeah, this is a very worst result because only one result shows by this keywords. So, and also this is a kind of conference paper. So for technical backgrounds, we normally need more detailed background of the system design to know the very basic formula or equation of the techniques. So we can use another functions like using the thesis and dissertations. So for a master or the PhD thesis, it normally has a very detailed introduction of the technique they used in a thesis. So using this type of function, it is very quickly or very suitable and convenient for you to now to understand the background of one technique. So you can use the dissertation searching method. But yeah, it is a little bit inconvenience is that it's all related to the Chinese version. I know that CNKI has collected every year the graduates from the different colleges and universities, including their master thesis and PhD thesis. So if you understand Chinese, this is very useful for you to get the knowledge of the technique. So as you can see that if you search in coughing sound, there was a different type of type of thesis related to this topic. And also with also different years, a very new one and kind of 7 years ago. So yeah, from the result, yeah, we can pick one is very kind of related to our topic, cough sound analysis algorithm design, the application development. Yeah, we want to develop this kind of application on mobile phone, and also we want to detect the coughing sound. So this type of disease is really related to our target. It designed the algorithm and also the application. So yeah, if I conduct this type of research, this one I must read this one. Yeah, if you tap the thesis, you can see another kind of analysis image, and it picks several different keywords and also the kind of the graph related to your topic. And it also has the citation network related to the, it has an English version. And you can use this one to extraction the keywords, help you to know the detail about the technical point. So this is kind of a little bit different from the previous one. So the first one we want to do the literature review. So we use the related article, similar article, the article by the same author, using this type of method to quickly set an article list. So this is related to the related article. But at this time, we want to do the technical background search. So we should know the technical keywords. This is this is the kind of keywords extraction from the thesis. So all of this point is related to the technique. As you can see, all of these around by the kind of the circle is related to the different technologies. So this will also help you to get a very quick understand for the technical background. And using this type of method, you can rapidly get a connection with the technique used in your research. And yeah, let me introduce the kind of the cross subject, the interdisciplinary field research. As a target that we want to design the mobile application to detect the COVID-19 positive. But yeah, I am from the computer science background. I'm not an expert in medical or medicine. Yeah, I want to know how to evaluate the type of system to demonstrate it is useful in the medical background and to demonstrate it is a good system. So I need to know the key evaluation approach for medical mobile application. So before I writing the proposal, I should search the kind of some medical background research. But in this type of searching, we can use another type of method. As we all know, the hospital is one of the most connected point to the medical research fields. So we can use the hospital as a affiliation keywords for you to search results. As you can, we use the advanced searching method. As the subject, we tap the mobile application, and we using the author's affiliation tap the hospital. So this will connect the hospital with the mobile application. I believe that the result of this type of search method, the article is from the hospital and also related to the mobile application. After that, I would like to introduce one of my favorite searching method is using the supervisor searching. So before we writing a research proposal, we should know who is the kind of the most famous expert in this research area. I pick one of the famous researcher from the Tsinghua University. She's a kind of very famous professor in the human-computer interaction fields. So because the human-computer interaction is also one of the related topic in our proposal, so I would like to introduce this kind of method to searching the human activity around human computer interaction fields searching. So if I know she's a kind of the famous expert in this research, I know that she definitely did a very good job. And also her lab is also very famous. The student or the research outcome from her lab is also very updated. So searching the result outcome from her lab is also one of the convenience way for me to establish the knowledge of the topic. So you should select the subject of using the supervisor and tap the name of the expert. So all of the result is kind of the research from the thesis or the dissertation of the student who is supervised by this professor. So using this type of method, I believe you should get a touch of the newest research outcome from the famous professor. But yeah, when I use this kind of method, I think it's more related to the Chinese type of professor. Yeah, let me do the summary before I show the, sorry. Yeah, let me do the summary before I show the demo for you to searching the topic of the writing a research proposal. So as I introduced before, using the different categories to get the different type of paper, like including the journal, conference, and the thesis, dissertation, newspaper. And the thesis and dissertation will help you with the detailed background of introduction of also the technique. And using the related words to get the technique points. And also you can also add the keywords in the author affiliations when you're searching across discipline knowledge. And also you can use the supervisor searching method to get related latest study outcome from the famous professor and his or her lab. Yeah, let me introduce let me show a very quick demo. So the topics kind of we want to search writing the proposal using the mobile application of the COVID-19 positive testing test. So we can tap the COVID-19 and also the mobile. So we tap off one of the article, and you can I believe that's, yeah, it is a Chinese kind of article, but yeah, you can use the similar article or to get the very similar topic related to these kind of search word. And also the author's article by the same author, same affiliation. There's no. So you can also share in the link and also get the favorite to got the management. And you can tap the kind of the citation format for you to as a reference. And they also have the 3 type of the format for your citation. And I think we can use the advanced search. Like also using another subject, mobile application. Adding a hospital. So there's no, we can, delete one of the subject. You can see the one of the article is very, related to. So the topic is, although the topic is not related to our research, but it is including the user interface and also the mobile application. So, and that's also from the very famous hospital university. Yeah. So it has the background of the medical and also the medical evaluation method. So we can use this type of article to help us to understand from the medical research field, because we're not the expert of that field. So using this type of method, you can get a very kind of professional or the correct result from the different research field. And last one is kind of supervisor. Yeah. But using the supervisor, I think we need to change back to the Chinese. Yeah, it should be. So tap the research category into the thesis and dissertation. You can search the result by the supervisor. Like we tap the kind of the famous researcher professor. Yeah, I believe this kind of searching method is more familiar by the overseas Chinese people who know the Chinese. But yeah, I believe you can also see the English title for you to get a maybe basic understanding of the topic from the top kind of Chinese expert and the professor and their outcomes. So this is a kind of the conclusion of today's presentation. That we want to show how to use the CNKI for you to conduct the research proposal writing. Like the first, you can use the different categories to got the later review for related articles and export by different citation formats. And then you can use the thesis and dissertation method to got the advanced searching for the related technique keywords. And also finally, you can got the novelty exploration. You can search the famous expert study and also using the supervisor searching method for you to understanding the novelty or the latest research outcome from the very famous professor. Yeah, that's basically basic presentation of today's. So I saw that there is a question from the audience. Let me check the. Yeah, this is very good questions. So in my research, like I normally use both of the journal and also the thesis and also the dissertation. So for me, like if we kind of use just from the human-computer interaction fields, if I tap the human interface design, sorry, let me use the simple one. User interface. So one of the easiest way to judge the high quality journal or the thesis is that if you can see very new or latest article with a very high download times, I believe this is a popular one. And also, if you are the kind of active in your research field, you should know what kind of the journal is a topic journal, very top journal and also famous journal. But if you are kind of the newer one, you can also use this kind of the download method for you to get the quick checking of the good or not good results. So as you can see, yeah, this is last year's kind of research outcomes, but it got very big kind of download times. So this one, maybe you can have a look. And the CNKI also provide the function for you to kind of list the result from the citation times. Let me show that. Yeah, I tap the user interface. Yeah, including the very topic, kind of a very top topic in the HCI result research field. So I mean that you can using the function of the ranking of the citation for you to get the different results of that. So you can see that this kind of method will show the result of your topic with different citation times. So this one, visual analytics toward big data, they got very big citation times with more than 800 and also very big maybe download times. So you can pick this kind of article as maybe recognize as a good article, and you can pay much more attention on this. And also you can search, you can use in the download times, and also you can see a lot of different papers they have been downloaded many times. So this is one of the methods you can use for pick high quality materials. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Xia, for your answer and for your sharing today. And thank you all for your attendance. And that's all for today's lecture. So if you want to know more about CNKI service, please contact us at marketing@int.cnki.net. And we would love to keep connected with all of the scholars and experts interested in academic research. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.